Have you ever seen a dog wagging its tail and thought, "Oh, look how happy they are"? It's a common thought. We often see tail wagging as a sign of joy, and sometimes it is. But what if I told you that tail wagging isn't always about happiness? What if I told you that a wagging tail can mean confidence, or fear, excitement, or even a warning? In this video, we'll dive into the fascinating world of canine body language and discover what dogs are really saying with their tails. This is the kind of information every dog lover should know. Because once you learn to read a dog's tail, you'll never look at one the same way again. Let's start by busting the biggest myth of all. Not every wagging tail means the dog is happy. Yes, wagging can mean happiness, but it can also mean fear, uncertainty, or even aggression. Picture this: a dog is behind a fence, wagging its tail as you approach. Seems friendly, right? But then, it bares its teeth, stiffens its body, and lets out a low growl. That wag is not an invitation. It's a warning. It's saying, "I see you. I'm alert. Don't come closer." The movement of the tail, its speed, height, and direction must always be understood in context. Always pay attention to the rest of the body, the ears, the eyes, the posture, the breathing. Dogs communicate with their entire body, and the tail is only one piece of the puzzle. The position of a dog's tail is like an emotional meter. Tail held high and stiff, that usually signals alertness or a dog trying to assert dominance. Tail straight out, level with the spine, that often means the dog is focused or on high alert. Tail low or tucked between the legs, that's a classic sign of fear, submission, or anxiety. A dog may also freeze their tail, holding it still like a rod, when they're unsure of what to do next. Now imagine this. You see two dogs meet at the park. One has its tail held high and wagging slowly. The other has its tail down and moving nervously. That first dog might be confident or dominant. The second dog is clearly more submissive or unsure. Understanding these signals can help you avoid conflicts and create safer play situations. Tail position is one of the clearest indicators of how a dog is feeling in any moment. Here's something most people have never noticed. Dogs don't always wag their tails evenly. Sometimes the wag leans more to one side, and that direction actually matters. Studies from Italy showed that dogs wag more to the right when they're relaxed, excited, or happy. When dogs wag more to the left, it often means they're nervous, stressed, or uncertain. It's subtle, but other dogs pick up on this instantly. It's part of how they read each other and decide how to respond. A left wagging tail might tell another dog, "I'm uncomfortable. Keep your distance." Whereas a right wagging tail might say, "I like you. Let's play." It's one more reason to look at tail wagging not just as a movement, but as a message. The speed and intensity of the wag can tell you even more. A fast, loose wag that involves the whole body usually means excitement and friendliness. A slow, stiff wag may signal uncertainty. The dog isn't sure how to feel yet. Then there's the helicopter tail, when the tail spins in a full circle. That usually means the dog is overwhelmed with joy. But what about a super fast wag with a stiff body and tense face? That could mean agitation, not happiness. It's easy to misread excitement when it's actually nervous energy. Think of tail wagging like a dance. Is it flowing and relaxed? Or is it tight and mechanical? The difference between the two is emotional. Not all tail language comes from movement. A completely still tail, depending on where it's held, can be loud and clear. Tail held high and frozen, the dog might be about to bark or react. Tail hanging low and still, that could mean the dog is tired, sad, or even sick. Some dogs freeze their tails when they feel fear, like they're trying not to attract attention. This is where many people get confused. They think the dog isn't wagging, so it must be calm. But stillness isn't always calmness. Stillness can be tension. Stillness can be fear. learn to see silence as a form of communication too. Some dogs are born with naturally short tails. Others have had their tails docked. So, how do they communicate? With their whole body. They wag their hips, shift their weight, adjust their ears and eyes. They use posture, tension, facial expression, even paw movement. A tail helps, but it's not everything. You just have to learn to read the full picture. Watch how their spine moves, how their mouth tightens or relaxes, how they shift from one paw to another. Every part of a dog speaks, not just the tail. Understanding tail language isn't just for trainers or experts. It's for everyone who wants to connect with dogs. This knowledge can help you avoid stressful situations, prevent accidents, and build deeper trust. You'll know when a dog is ready to play, or when they need space. You'll know when your dog is excited, or just pretending to be okay. And most importantly, you'll start really listening to what dogs are saying. Because every tail wag, every pause, every twitch is a word in their silent vocabulary. And when you learn to speak their language, everything changes. Now that you know the truth about tail wagging, will you ever see a dog the same way again? Dogs speak with their bodies, and the tail is one of their clearest voices. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a fellow dog lover, and drop a comment below. What's the funniest or sweetest thing your dog says with their tail?